Good morning, students. Myself, Dr. Sanjay Kumar Sharma. This is my first video lecture for the students of Loyola High School. We are going to start the new session with the topic sexual reproduction in flowering plant. My lecture will be in English as well as Hindi, so that the other students also get benefited. Before starting this chapter, we need to clear some basic points, some basic term. Our first term is, what do you mean by sexual reproduction? Sexual reproduction is the reproduction which involves meiosis and fertilization. These two terms, that is meiosis and fertilization, is the criteria for deciding the sexual reproduction. We all know the various parts of the flower. This is the thalamus or receptacle. Thalamus or receptacle. Thalamus is the structure through which all the floral parts attached. All the floral parts are attached. This is the thalamus. Now, we start from this central portion. We start drawing from this central portion. This is the pistil. Which consists of three parts. One is the ovary, second is the style, and this one is the stigma. And this structure is the female reproductive part of the flower. All the pistils together called gynoecium. You know it very well. This is the innermost part of the flower. The next we are drawing is the stamen. This is the stamen. Our stamen consists of anther and filament. This is the male reproductive structure of the flower. This is the filament, and this one is the anther. These two parts, that is pistil and stamen, is the essential part of the flower, that is also called essential whole. This is the essential part because these two parts involves in sexual reproduction. Here you can use this process meiosis. These are the parts where the meiosis takes place. When the cells of this portion undergo meiosis, they form the female gamete. When cell of this portion undergo meiosis, they form the male gamete. When the male and female gamete fuses, they form the zygote. Then zygote enters into the next generation. So We also know that flower is modified stem. Now we will start male reproductive structure, which is the stamen. Stamen consists of anther and filament. Anther, which is bilobed structure. This is the anther. This one is the filament. Anther is bilobed. It is four-sided structure. Four-sided structure consists of four microsporangia. This microsporangia later develops into the pollen sac. Now, if we take section of this anther, if we take section of this anther, we would actually see the four lobes, which I am drawing here. This is the transverse section of anther. It consists of four microsporangia. This is the circular structure. This circular structure is microsporangium, similar to the sporangium. All the four are called four microsporangia. This microsporangium further develops into the pollen sac, and this pollen sac contains the pollen grain, or each pollen grain have two sperm nuclei, two male gametes for the double fertilization. We will see later. The microsporangium that is the microsporangia. These are the four microsporangia. These microsporangia generally surrounded by four layers of cells. Four layers of cells. The four layers of cells I am drawing here. The four layers of cells First, this one is the epidermis. Next to this is a layer of endothecium. Then inner to this endothecium is the middle layer. On innermost layer is this innermost layer is the tapetum. This is the innermost layer. This is the tapetum. This provides nutrition to the developing pollen grains. These cells will provide nutrition to the developing pollen grains. What inside this? Here is sporogenous cell.